Hey everybody, we are on the internet.
Hey.
Yay. So, we have two players out. The Peregrine is helping maintain dog sanity with fireworks season being here among us. And Grave is not feeling super great, so Gestalt and Peregrine are going to be at the back of the boat. Just doing back of boat stuff. So, somebody, let's see. I was about to say roll a dice. Right now, currently, if you look down below, we have our donation button. Donations are still currently going to One Tree Planet because we have not decided on the next charity yet, but it will more than likely be one or two different charities for, helping children's literacy. So if you can donate, please do that down below. And as a recap for all the players, because it's been 2 weeks, y'all basically saw Arvax's tribe off as they were moving across the Grand Mire. And yeah, y'all know that there's some Woven Branch camping north of y'all on the Greenway somewhere. So, also, I think I said or I should say, what was it, Infamy 1?
I have Infamy 1 written down, yeah.
Okay, let's actually bump that up to 2 because I've stopped and thought about it. Yeah, you probably would have 2 at this point. Y'all did kind of blow up a church. Mostly with a dragon.
To be fair. Fuck them.
Yeah. However, we will come into Infamy here in a minute. Once you're back in civilization, y'all are moving into the damp wood. So, I need somebody to roll me a D8.
Not it.
Give me a second to consult my chart. Y'all are only going to make it half as far because you run into rough weather as you're coming up. So instead of moving y'all a bunch of spaces, I'm only going to move y'all 2.
Okay, who the hell is depressed? I need you to buck up, Buttercup, because this rain is a nuisance.
Dryfist is going to look at you. What?
Rain doesn't work like that.
Emotions don't control weather, dude.
I mean, that's not necessarily not right.
No, that's definitely not right.
It's like scientifically, dude.
Emotion in your brain definitely controls weather in your world.
In like your brain world, not coming from the sky.
Greg is...
Oh no, it definitely controls the weather coming from the sky.
Greg is having an existential crisis.
So
Greg,
turn your frowns upside down before we all drown.
Greg, sit down. You're getting a nosebleed.
Greg, everybody needs to be happy. We don't want to drown.
Just chill.
Be happy, everyone be happy, be happy.
No.
Greg starts dancing with him.
I will dance and sing. I will pull out my flute.
I will go to the opposite side of the boat.
It's her! She's the grouchy one!
I mean, yeah, but that
Imagine
stop
I agree. She can't hit shit, so she's grouchy.
This is your fault.
Well, if 3/4 of my family hadn't just been brutally murdered, maybe I'd be in a better mood. But I'm fucking not!
You lot got my brother killed, and I'm not sitting here being all, stressy-depressy about it.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you, though.
He technically fell in a well.
Yeah.
And you self-proclaimed heroes did not save him from the well?
We didn't know he was in
Bullshit.
the well.
See, you didn't even pay attention to him.
No,
The
that
brother
part's true.
died cold and alone.
That part
we
is
were
true.
kind of in the middle of a battle with a bunch of hymns.
Yeah,
With
Point to Greg.
actually with Greg.
I was working the Cobalt Cannon. It was pretty great until everybody else was dead.
So you're responsible for my brother's death, Greg? That means that you owe me a blood debt. I am here to collect.
He just hands you a small bowl of blood.
Pretty sure that
I
came out
will
of his
take
nose
this,
earlier.
I will
Don't.
accept this graciously, and we have now, we're square. And I'm gonna walk away with the blood and go below deck, and I'm not gonna fucking, I'm gonna close the door or whatever behind me, and no one's gonna know what the fuck I'm doing with this blood.
Oh, we know. It,
Is there a below deck?
It rhymes with tube. It starts with an L.
Is there a below deck on this thing?
There is. Hold on. I am okay.
I can illusion one if I fucking want. So
Hold on. We'll go to the river. Technically there is a lower deck. That's what that little brown square right there is all about.
sweet. I'm going down in there, and I'm gonna like silent image a lid and a door to slam on it.
Arvax just shrugs and walks to the front of the boat.
Greg. Yeah.
Greg,
Uh-huh.
how long have you had that bowl?
Couple days.
It was full when you got it's how long has it been full?
Since yesterday.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Well, I was gonna try to make a blood pudding, and you gotta have blood, but then I didn't have the pudding.
Greg, okay. I appreciate the effort.
What kind of blood is it?
I found it on the
Probab-
deck.
Yeah, it's probably people blood. You don't make blood pudding with people blood.
What
I
all
mean,
gets
you
defined, what all gets
Could, but you shouldn't.
what all gets defined as the people.
Can it
If-
talk?
That does not mean intelligence or sentience, I have learned in my life.
It does
I-
not. However, it's usually animal blood, like a food animal blood.
Pigs.
But hear me out. Until I met y'all, almost everything was a food animal.
That's
I'll give-
fair.
I will give you that.
And
will
before
give you
I
that.
met y'all, almost every animal could talk.
That actually sounds kind
Oh,
of cool.
hi, I'm back, by the way.
Is there no bowl?
There's no bowl. You have no clue what I do with the bowl.
Okay. This is moderately concerning. So,
Character question for the DL.
yes, sir. What you got?
How's Greg's resistance to poison?
You've never seen him get poisoned, but you've also seen him eating trash.
I'm going to offer him a swig of my snake juice.
All right, let me pull up Greg's character sheet. Greg, you gonna make it?
It's all right.
He just almost died the other day. Don't kill him with the snake juice.
All right, what does he got to make again? Because it's been like 3 years since I handed that to you.
Yeah, con save, I think.
Yeah, con save.
He got a 12.
I think it's 11.
Yep, I think it's 11.
Oh, there is a document here for snake juice. Con save at 12. So he can gain poison resistance if he does it 3 times within a week. 1d6 and a con save. At 12, okay. So if he failed the con save, it would be 1d6. So Greg jinx it, looks at you. That burns. That burns a lot. I trusted you. And it was well worth it.
Oh.
He then walks over to the side and goes straight into a kobold nap.
He's a
Don't
good
make
kid.
a man out of that boy yet.
Next thing
You're a
y'all
good
know,
kid.
you're going to see a kobold that has chest hair because of that shit.
We're gonna wake up. We're gonna wake up one morning. And Greg's gonna be a dragonborn.
No, it's just going to be a swobold, which is one of my
Oh yeah.
favorite creatures to come from a extended 5e book. I think that is a kobold press.
Swoballs
Swobold,
are medium-sized creatures, aren't they?
I think they are.
So if I
Basically,
cast
it's-
enlarge on Greg,
he becomes
he can
a,
hulk up.
he
He
becomes
can
a
hulk
big
out
boy.
to a swoball.
Anyway, so y'all make about half the distance. This rain is nasty. Next day, somebody give me a roll. Okay, it is a fair day, and you make your normal distance.
As I'm walking by Arvax that morning, I'm gonna say, "I'm glad to see you in a better mood." I'm just gonna keep walking.
She rolls her eyes.
There's a clap of thunder off in the distance.
Ah. Happy thoughts. How will you ever fly if you don't think happy thoughts?
I'll reach a higher paladin level.
Or just ask me. I can do that.
Okay.
Better than she hits, hopefully.
You know what?
Yeah, aren't you supposed to be good with a sword?
She has been doing really, really well recently.
Would you like Juno to give you instructions? She's quite adept fencer. Like the little fairy pulls out her little rapier and goes.
Does it look like a toothpick?
Yeah, I mean it's tiny as fuck. It looks like a sewing needle.
Silliness.
I'm good.
So you continue to make it, but as you continue, you're noticing that the Hebser starts to fan out almost into like a midland delta. And you're starting to get into the edge of the damp wood. Arvax, you've been in this area before, because Fen Deep honestly isn't actually that deep into the damp wood. It's closer to the mire, mostly because that's more difficult to get through than the woods. And the temperature starts to drop as you get closer and closer to damp wood, which the previous times you've been there, this kind of seems to track.
Oh, it's getting cold?
It's getting a little bit colder as y'all get into the damp wood.
Oh shit, I'm nervous. I'm visibly nervous.
What's wrong with you?
You don't feel that? We are getting closer to the queen.
So,
It's not how it works. It's not how it works here, kid.
The hell's he talking about?
The queen of air and darkness. Don't you know anything?
You think there's a queen in the damp wood? It's a swamp.
She dwells in cold places, and the temperature is dropping.
Oh, I mean, it's cold dirt, but
She dwells in cold places, Arvax.
okay, I've never seen a queen of air and darkness my entire life in the damp woods. So
Have you ever seen a mooble?
a what?
They exist. Have you? But you've never seen one. It does not mean that they do not exist.
Seen a what?
A mooble.
The fuck's a
Arvax.
mooble?
Exactly, Arvax.
I want to
You're
know
just making shit up now.
what is a mooble?
I most certainly am not. I am an honest and forthright individual. I have never once lied to any of you.
Today,
I
on this ship.
don't
In
think there's.
perpetuity.
I don't think there's a queen coming after us in the damp wood.
I
Other
didn't
things
say she
will.
was coming after us. I said we neared her.
I don't think so. There's a whole lot of other things that could fuck you up out here, but I don't think there's a queen.
She is
Maybe
there.
maybe a queen river rat, but those are just stabbable.
Let me now make a new enemy that will appear in this area.
Queen River Rat.
You are a paladin of sorts, so I think you are familiar with the concept of religion?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so that does mean that you should be familiar with the thought process of believing in something that you cannot see.
See, I've seen some of mine, which wasn't good, but yeah, I guess so. I'm not saying there isn't a Queen of Air and Darkness, I just don't think she's here because the temperature dropped a little
She
bit.
dwells in cold places, Arvax.
Okay, well, let me know if you see her.
If we see her, it is too late.
What's she smell like?
Apparently, air and darkness.
More than likely peppermint, spearmint, and other cold, spicy
'Cause
smells.
I figure if we know what she smells like, we might be able to.
She
I
would
mean, you're gonna
smell
smell
like the
some.
season of winter itself.
I mean, you're gonna smell some things in the damp wood. I don't think you're gonna enjoy them.
You have no idea what my olfactory senses enjoy or do not enjoy.
I mean,
I probably won't enjoy them though.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
me neither.
Bullock's not gonna.
Yeah, I'm with him. But I probably won't like it either.
You forget, I am still a McLeod. I know what manure smells like.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what mixes with it. There's a lot of weird shit out in here.
Weird shit I can handle. You people are too normal.
As you say that, there's just a belch of flame that comes up from one of those gas pockets somewhere in the mud.
Huh.
I think that's the first time we've been called normal since we all met up.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think the first time we've been called anything but abnormal
Yeah.
Oh,
or
please.
heretic.
You guys are so vanilla.
You haven't met the rest of the diocese. We are definitely oddballs.
I said vanilla, not white bread.
God damn.
And by the way, what is the deal with this diocese elves? What the elves I know? Nothing like this. They are party animals. Orgies? Oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean, they
yeah.
probably do, but it's weird religious shit connected to it.
That's probably true.
I mean, did you get high enough? More than likely.
What do they often get high from?
Yeah, I don't really
Nah.
know what they get off on.
And like hierarchy, like as far like higher up in the church.
Oh, through their social, so they are able to attract better mates because of their social status.
No,
No, they don't do that.
social status grants them more power over others.
Oh, so this is like BDSM.
Not
of them
nearly as,
Some of them
not
probably.
nearly as, but not nearly as fun.
Wow.
It's definitely not consensual on some people's parts.
Yeah,
Oh no, then that's not true BDSM.
less.
As is aftercare. I'm sure Mulak is aware.
It's there's less consent and more restrictions. Surprisingly,
Look, the high elves run the religion in this area, the elfin theocracy. And they believe anything that's not a high elf is below them.
I haven't gotten my wish yet, so I'm still a human. So I guess I'll bottom.
Yeah, it's kind of being sarcastic, but yeah,
Are you still talking to him?
no, I wasn't.
Okay, I was making sure it wasn't cutting out.
No. But yeah, it's the religion basically runs all of this. And we've recently found out that the religion is a fucking lie. So
Most religions are.
I mean, this one's
more
up. This is on a different level. This is one evil goddess tricking
Right.
the entire thing for two millennia, was it?
Something like that. It's one evil goddess pretending to be 7.
So what you're saying is there's an imposter
Yes.
and need to be unmasked.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not simple.
Oh, nothing worth doing ever is simple, now is it? But this is this one god who's impersonating 7, has subjugated a nation and an entire species of people into a backwards, archaic way of These are the type of people that the man I work for loves to take down a peg.
Yes, well, we have to find a way to banish her. Like, banish.
Well, yeah, ultimately. However, there is also the secondary
banish?
thing.
That's how they were told we could get rid of her, but also we kind of have to deal with this Holy Wind crusade that's going on.
What if instead we destroy her following?
That's that would be the so the whole banishment thing is ultimately to get rid of her and lock her back away where she belongs to be.
Best way to
the-
be to weaken her and a god's power is there.
Exactly. The problem is the fact that she has this thing set. She has this entire thing set up so that it is blind faith based off of orders. So you believe what you're told to.
We impersonate the top person.
Didn't really work out well last time.
We tried that. It didn't really work.
But you didn't have me.
We had a dragon. It didn't work so good.
What is a dragon?
To be fair,
acting.
To be fair, the dragon was an idiot.
Yes. But she did manage to keep the ruse up for like 15 years.
Yeah, but basically being a hermit. But either way, ideally, yes, we could make people realize that this is fake, but we're a bunch of nobodies.
Exactly. Who better to move around through the ranks and start a real beer hall push?
Well, here's the thing: we're not exactly nobodies.
Well, okay, yeah, that wasn't the right word to use, but
we used to be. Now it'd be nice if we still are.
It's not as simple as just telling people, "Hey, it's actually Loth that's running this religion. They're hurt, and all the gods are attached to a tree on an island," because they're not gonna believe us.
One will. You only need one.
I don't think he realizes how far out this reaches.
I think he does.
He's not wrong though. We just need one. If we get one,
you just need one.
Okay,
each time you say it, you just need one person to believe you.
Yeah, the problem is that if someone starts spouting that out, they're probably gonna be dead really quick.
And every time they kill one, he becomes a martyr to our cause. We will enshrine them as true believers persecuted by these religious dogmas.
Okay, yeah, no, we're not true believers either. We're just trying to make sure this shit doesn't get worse. I'm definitely not a true believer of that pantheon. I'm just helping.
Well, that pantheon is powerless. We need to offer them something else to believe in. Arvax, who is your god?
I worship Luthic.
Let's not
and
know.
Luthic. I'm a paladin of Luthic. I worship the orc gods.
Then let us bring them the orc of
God. No. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you real quick, just the little basics here. The way my gods work, you pray for them to leave you the fuck alone.
Why worship that god? You are...
Because my gods like to fuck with things. Garmush is not as bad as some of the in Luthic are the more grouchy parents, and then there's the Chaos God we don't talk about. He really doesn't need to come into anything. So basically, if I call on my gods, it's more of like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing, don't fuck it up for me.
Am I traveling with evil people? Are we the bad guys?
No, we're fighting the bad. I'm not evil.
Greg, I was, but I'm reformed.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
count.
What
You're
does
better
that
now.
mean?
He's not evil now.
I was told what I was doing was evil, so I don't do that anymore.
You are. I assumed Greg was your slave.
No. That's
He's
part
not
of
your
what-
slave?
No.
Peregrine?
No, that's Dreyfus.
Dreyfus isn't our slave either.
I thought he was Mulak's lover.
He wishes.
I could do better.
What is wrong with you?
I'm
Eh, eh.
confused.
We kind
Is
of
that-
picked him up after they, the town that
Listen.
all the kobolds were trying to destroy.
After the
I think.
vampire city showed up out of nowhere and materialized on another city, and we got rid of that. And Dreyfus just kind of and then Dreyfus just kind of joined up with us after that. And we're just gonna skip over everything else.
It was terrible.
thi-
I am scarred.
Literally.
I don't remember caring. But
Honestly, we're just lucky he didn't think we're a polycule.
Again,
I mean, I assume that if you've been together for 15 years, you've all fucked each other at least once.
Ew, what? No, we've been together for 2 years and ew.
The response to that was,
I'm
Worship of
20.
evil?
I'm 22. That's gross.
Wish 22?
yeah,
What-
she's like a baby child.
And you're an elf?
Yeah, I'm a high elf, but I'm 22. Sometimes we're that young.
So you have not even reached maturity for an elf. You are a literal child.
Yeah, baby child.
Not by the people I raised. I was raised by.
She was
sorry,
brought up by.
but
I
She's
was
fri-
literally raised by orcs.
you are traveling. We are traveling with an elven toddler.
But she was raised by orcs, so she's
So
Kinda
she
forced to grow
matured
up,
faster than her race. Okay.
Mentally she kind of had to, or she'd get eaten. I think she'd gotten eaten.
Not by,
based off
not
what we
by
just
them.
based off of what we just saw, she probably got it. She probably would have got eaten.
Not by them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes. Look, just,
Or that one
You know,
guy
they
looked kind of
did give
shifty.
off. They
Or
did give off a
just-
big cannibalistic vibe. Arvax.
Yeah,
You
it's-
have to-
scare other people away. They're my family.
That's what. Yes, it can't.
Yeah,
so
but
they
so-
eat other people then.
Also,
No,
we are
it's-
talking about. She did grow up in an area that did in fact include Jimothy.
Is that the dude we killed?
Yeah,
No, he's not dead, but it's on site next time I see
Why is he not dead?
Because he can't
Oh.
die.
yeah, he kind of got cursed to. In his case, cursed that he can't die.
Then, so like what? He reincarnates, or he just
No,
revived?
he regrows.
He
While he's a-
regenerates, I think.
while
I
he's
don't,
a-
I've actually
while
never
he's-
seen where he pops up again from, but
Theoretically, he regenerates while awake.
I was hoping Gestalt would eat him, but yeah, I think he got told to spit him out.
We don't know what's going to happen if Gestalt eats him.
Yeah, have we not
Fun.
tried
Man.
completely destroying his body?
I mean, yeah,
The first
Here's the
time I
thing.
think we burned him.
uh-huh.
And
we
the
fucked him
second-
up.
I
Yeah,
think
we blew
we've
him
killed
up.
him 3 times now.
This
Yeah.
was
Well, if he keeps coming
Second or
back,
third?
why not simply tie him in a sack? Every time he comes back, he'll just suffocate.
because
That's
he'll just keep
actually-
coming back.
Yeah, but he'll be in the sack.
You think he's
That's
not going to
actually a-
eventually get out of
That's
a
a
sack
good
somehow?
idea. Well, not if it's Tarl's sack. Ain't nothing getting out of Tarl's sack.
Last game we had the bag of Piggly Wiggly. This game we're going to have the bag of Jimothy.
Oh my god.
oh my god. So, as y'all are continuing to have this argument, Tarl, as the sun starts to set on this day, you hear a song from your childhood on the wind, and it's gone almost immediately.
Sean is
Is it
disgustingly eating into my
unsettling to me?
Say that again. I had two people talking.
Is it unsettling to me?
That would be up to you. You haven't heard it since you were little, back in the Elsbane Tig. It was a song that your mother, once you heard it, and heard your uncles humming it or singing it, it was very quickly thrown out from the household. It is a song known as "The Wizard's Staff Has a Knob on It." It's there and gone.
Can you sing a bar of it?
I cannot, because all it is known to be bawdy and bad. But you can figure out what the chorus is just from the name of it.
I just kind of shake my head side to side and put my hand on my axe or hammer.
See, this is when Peregrine's 20 passive freaking perception would come in. So, what's everybody else's passive perception?
15.
15.
I'm eating a tomato.
Disgustingly eats a tomato at that.
Yeah, just like Denethor.
Oh my god. So, let's see. What is Mulak?
You keep coming in and out, babe.
Yeah, I know. Stream just died completely. So
Fuck.
my fix no longer fixes. So I need to find out what's up with fucking Comcast. So we are switching to just recording at this point.
Bruh.
We had no drop frame rate though with the fix. So what about what was Mularn's passive?
His is one lower than mine.
Garbage passive.
So I'd say, yeah, y'all don't notice that Tarl's grabbed his hammer. And you continue to sail into the night. If y'all would like to do watches now that you have entered into the damp wood.
It's 16.
Okay.
Oh, one
One
higher
above.
than mine. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take first watch.
I'll leave Juno with the people watching, but I'm going to sleep.
Woo.
Guys, the boat got smaller. Something's wrong.
Give me a second.
It was a joke.
No, I could not remember the scale on this earlier. So there. I also did not put NPCs down. So that first is a 21. Arvax, this is very, very familiar as you come through this section. Nothing stands out of the ordinary to you.
Just looks like home.
Yeah, it just looks like home. Just a cold, or I shouldn't say cold, a cooler, damp swampies.
Classified as a damp wood area.
Yep.
Nerd.
So who do you wake up for next watch?
Wake up, Tarl. Tarl, your turn.
I'm here.
All right. I'm gonna take a nap.
All right, Tarl, do you wake anybody else to take watch with you, or are you just gonna?
To get up as well. My time is up, so I will continue carving the sack full of like baseball sized rocks to resemble my transmutation stuff.
Okay. Y'all give me perception checks. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Tarl, that song is still stuck in the back of your head. And I'm going to say it's not that you're not really, it's not that you didn't notice anything, you're distracted. The tune just plays, but also you sporadically think you see lights out in what is the beginning of this massive swamp-like wood that the river runs through.
Well, in the process of my watch and wandering around the deck, I'm going to pass by Arvax as she's sleeping, and I'm going to silently place the item I was making
For the last since y'all left Oblet.
Well, the item I spoke with you about privately just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you'd mentioned it to me before as well. So okay. You just drop this item by Arvax. Who do y'all wake up for the final watch?
Kind of go kick my brother.
Malak.
I mean, I'm
Cream pies, huh? What?
I mean, I'll stay up as well.
Oh, you want me to look at stuff?
Also, check this out. You think these will work?
Oh, they're the stones?
Yeah.
Let me see your roll one.
All right. And then I hand him a real one. I figure as long as they're regular, as long as they're close enough. I mean, I could theoretically, if something happens, I could theoretically use any one of these to actually turn it into my stone. But
How many you have here? 1,
uh,
2, 3,
I've
4.
got 7 done. I think I've got 15 left in my bag, something like that.
So we thinking maybe like 15 gold? No, maybe
No, I think it's a
4.
bit.
We say 7, we sell them for 4 because it's as long as you order today, it's on discount.
Yeah, they think they're getting a deal. Because thinking you're getting a deal is always going to be a deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, I sold 12 of these yesterday. I only have 7 left, and these are going for 4 gold.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I can knock 4, 5, like 3, 4 of these out. 3, 4 of these out in an evening. It wouldn't be. I mean, this size stone. I mean, this size stone is everywhere.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
As long as we don't actually, immediately get attacked the next time we get into a town, we can give it a shot.
Yeah. So what's our sales pitch for it though? It's still my magical life and all that.
I mean,
And do
if
we
you-
give them your stone to practice? I don't know what you'd call it. To test it? Yeah, like the test
yes,
fund.
yeah. I think that's the best way to go about it, because then they can. This is what you can get with this, and this is the one that everyone uses to use it. You can, at that point, we can use that, show them how it works, give them whatever, do that they can do whatever they need to do with it. And then most of the time, because we have to hammer it home that it's not always going to work, because magic can't solve all of your problems.
Right, and they're only 4 gold. They'll work
Yeah,
most of the time, but they're
it
4 gold.
needs a 2 to 4 day recharge in order to work properly. And we do that. I mean, we can make a mint off of this.
Yep. Give me your perception checks as y'all are going over this scam.
It's not a scam.
It is literally helping people make their lives easier.
Night passes by uneventful. Y'all do see stuff moving around. You see alligators of unusual size, but they don't seem to come out in the middle of the river where y'all are at.
I heard that those don't exist.
You gonna make me do this, Moose?
I was following your joke.
I know.
But yes, I will make you do it. You don't know my life.
Hold on, let me go find a giant alligator token. Anyway, you see them off in the distance, and the sun starts to rise. But the canopy, the further along this river, even though the area directly above you is open, it's like the light doesn't fully penetrate here. So it's still kind of dark.
Is it always like this here?
Is it normally like this here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
Oh, good morning, all. I just remembered, Tarl. We stuck a sending stone in your pocket. Do you still have that?
I do.
Wonder who it calls. Should we?
Wait, where'd the sending stone come from?
I stole it from, well, Juno stole it from the bank manager whenever Tarl and Mulak and Mulan ran their scam for the money.
You stole a sending stone?
I did. That apparently caused someone very high up.
Tarl takes it out of his pocket and lays it on the deck.
I just woke up in the mood for a prank call. Now, I did sit and listen to the little dwarven girl talk to them.
You did.
Correct?
I believe you were listening in, yes.
So I have the actor's feat, and I can perfectly replicate her voice.
Cool.
I can mimic the speech of another person or the sound made by other creatures if I have heard the person speaking or heard the creature making a sound for at least 1 minute. And it will take a successful wisdom insight check contested by my charisma deception check, allowing a listener to determine that the effect is fake.
All right, so hold on. What does this individual have to roll? Say that again for me.
Here, I'll link.
Oh, just they need to make a wisdom save?
Yeah, it's an insight check against my deception.
An 8, so I'm assuming that fails. Unless you roll terribly.
Even if I roll like a 1,
Oh.
I'm good at. Hey, look. Yeah, I can't lose to an 8.
So.
All right. So before I do it, I'm actually just going to Mask of Many Faces shift into the form of that little dwarven banker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have a name?
A name?
Yeah, for your little group.
Hmm.
Yeah, we were given one. The Fall Guys.
Well, we weren't really given it. We joined that group. I don't think we want to be using the name. That's going to come back on our old boss.
Oh, and your old boss? Well, do we have a group name that we would like to Oh, I know just the person. And I'm going to hit send on the sending stone and 25 words. Let's see. In the dwarf's voice, please, please, you have to help me. I've been kidnapped by this terrible, what was he, a goblin?
Kobold.
Jimothy?
Oh, Jimothy was was a hobgoblin.
By a hobgoblin and his little crew. He goes by the name of Jimothy. And he's threatened to do all sorts of terrible things to me unless I give him the combination to the bank. Please help.
All right. Let me see. Open back this up so I remember how to say this dude's name. He wouldn't say his name. You hear this it's an older elven male voice. Yes, it is better for you to self-terminate than give out the information. We are currently involved in other actions. Thank you very much for your service, and sorry for your loss. However much of that would actually come through with 20 words. This is an old dude. He don't know how this technology work. His day they had sending pebbles.
Okay, so I've heard his voice now.
Yes.
Have no clue who this was, but now I know their voice. I can maybe mimic them. I can at least recognize them. I'm just gonna throw the rock into the river.
Elsewhere, someone activates the rock and they just hear a catfish. Blub blub. So, you make it further and further into the damp wood. Whatever weather is above it doesn't seem to really make it through the canopy. It is still cool and damp, almost uncomfortably so, but just above that point that would probably get you sick if you were left in this for too long. It is very melancholy. It is very Everything about this just is kind of especially for the twins. Everything in the damp wood just is. If moody, angst, and depression had a landscape. Tarl, you keep seeing flickers of light further off.
Okay.
And the tone of the song starts, you can hear it, but it switches into a song, an old dwarven song, about the hammer and the anvil.
Do I know what that song represents?
It is the song, Tarl, you know, is taught to young smiths to help them keep the rhythm of striking iron or striking the metal as they are forging. It also, the lyrics talk about how to basically it's also how to take care of your tools.
Well, in that case, I will pull my tools out, maintain them, and start softly tapping my anvil to that beat.
The second you start doing that, everybody else, give me a perception check. Damn.
I'm eating tomatoes.
Is Mulak just sitting there talking with him about this?
Yeah, I was watching the tomato eating.
Okay. Tarl, you can also give me a perception check as you start doing this. Okay, Tarl, you're very intent on tapping this hammer. Mularn, you get distracted because you turn around and Tarl is working on his small portable anvil. Arvax, you notice every time Tarl taps the anvil, and you notice these blue oh my god.
I'm gonna bite your thigh.
Oh my god. So yeah, now Mulak, are you dodging as he leans in to bite you?
Probably not, because it wasn't expecting it. And he'll just go, "Oh no, I'm of the tomato." A
That
bite
deals
of
with you.
the tomato.
Oh, well, I don't need any more salt and pepper, thanks.
So that's going on. There's distraction. But Arvax, you notice every time Tarl taps the anvil, there is a blue flare from multiple lights off the south bank of the Hebron.
Are these lights that I recognize?
Yeah. Those are wisps.
Oh shit! I knew you were gonna say that. I stand up, and I'm just looking, making sure I'm seeing the correlation there.
It's
Every
there.
time.
I need you to also give me a history check with advantage.
I'm not good at this. 14.
With a 14, this is an area your tribe would go through, but would do so carefully because of the wisp and because of specters that were left behind. There's rumor there is a old dwarven Tig entrance in this section of the damp wood.
Tarl?
Yeah.
What are you tapping over there?
I was possessed to start working with the anvil.
Like, is it a song?
You could say that.
Weird. Have I ever seen wisps react like this before?
No. Most of the time, they avoid folks unless they are in large enough numbers, and then they might attack to feed on energy.
Is there a lot of them?
There's at least a dozen little bloops that you see out in that direction every time he taps.
I point. Look out there every time you tap.
I do.
Oh no.
Do I see them?
You do. And now that's been brought there by his attention, every time you tap to the tune of the song, Tarl, you watch as the lights, the wisp out in that section of the swamp just south of the river flare.
I will stop tapping. And do I have any recollection of the tag that's in this location?
You wouldn't, because you're from like 5 continents over.
I don't know if it's...
I have any idea of this being a sign that there were a tag close of any tag.
You know what? Give me either a history or an arcana check. Because you've been hearing this song for 2 days at this, or songs for 2 days.
I've heard that there used to be a tag out here, but I don't know if it was true or not. A dwarven tag. But it would have been probably centuries ago.
Tarl with an 11. You think you remember in a lesson that you were forced to sit through when you were much younger that dwarves are prone to haunt their workspaces if they are if they're not laid to rest correctly.
Dwarf ghosts.
I make mention of this and say that we need to go find this place and put my kin to rest.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually there. I've heard stories, but I don't even know.
Each time I tap, the lights come on and it's a road map to get there, if it's there.
Oh no, you should never follow strange lights into the forest. That is a bad idea.
And we're already in the forest, so.
Shamrock, I think this is how you found like half the other not fey creatures that you've run into in the...
Yes.
What happened? Well, I followed the lights out there. There's some pretty humming, and now I do gardening for the Lananchi. Been doing it since I was 5.
I mean, you could probably kind of head in that direction. See what we can see.
Wait, perhaps you misheard me. I said we should not follow strange lights into the forest.
I mean,
We won't follow them. We'll just go in that general direction, and once or twice a day I'll tap my anvil and see how close we are.
I mean, if there's some dwarf ghosts out here that have been just floating around for centuries, they probably are sick of it at this point.
And we might find riches in the tide.
What do you mean, riches?
Gold, silver, mithril, weapons.
And dwarves.
Oh yeah, all of that stuff, right? I'm not convinced.
Okay. Apparently, Tarl has also told me that, like, the tide that he comes from, there is a centuries old, like, dimension hopping gnome and a clear like protective ball that makes really, really interesting items.
And Tarl holds his hammer up, this being one.
Wait, a dimension hopping gnome. But that's in Tarl Tig.
I mean, yes, but who's to say that every tie doesn't have something like that?
Tarl,
I
does
don't know.
Tig have something like have a dimension slopping gnome that makes cool stuff?
Each tag's known for its different finery and weapons and armor.
So no dimension hopping gnome in every Tig. Apparently, it's not a Tig home item.
That which is not seen does not mean it does not exist. Words from your mouth earlier.
Facts, but don't try and trick my words. I'm the trickster here.
This is an old tie. They could have old magic there.
I suppose I can be bribed to accompany you.
Define bribe.
Well, you see, I recently learned this new spell, but in order for it to work, I need a strand of each of you's hair.
No.
What spell?
Well, imagine this. You're on the battlefield, but things are going wrong. Arvax is not where she should be tanking. The enemies are flanking Mulak and Mulan. Tarl is stuck behind a wall of force. And suddenly I yell out, "Change places!" And you all shuffle around.
Do I believe Shamrock?
About having the spell?
No, about it needing hair.
I mean, I'll roll a check. There you
Oof.
go.
Yeah, I probably do. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that you do.
That sounds familiar.
Yes, but in order for it to work, I need a strand. Just a strand, not a whole lock, just one little pluck from Juno, and we'll be ready to go. This is for your own safety, as a matter of fact.
All right, I'll give you a strand of my hair.
Right. Juno is going to put them each in their own little individual cellophane bag and fold them up and put them in my bag.
Juno's putting all of our hair in roach bags.
Jesus.
Arvax.
Dreyfus walks over and hands you a hair.
All right.
Tarl?
Why not?
Alright, I'm adding to my inventory a lock of everyone's hair. Or a strand of everyone's hair.
But I give you
Okay.
one that doesn't have the patinaed copper on the end of it, just just a strand of copper colored hair.
I am visibly disappointed by this. But I accept. Okay, let's go chase ghosts. What are we doing? Are we jumping into the mud? Or are we taking the boat?
We could steer
Actually,
the
at
boat
this
that
point,
way.
Arvax, I've been waiting for a moment, and everybody's had good interactions. Arvax, you've your pocket or your belt pouch, as you brush your hand across it, feels like there's a lump in it.
The fuck?
The C word.
What?
Cornbread. It's cornbread.
I reach into my pouch.
You produce a solid brass pacifier.
Tarl, you already gave me one of these stupid things.
Then why should I give you another?
Do you not want that?
I put it in my bag. It's just them teasing me.
I'm gonna sidle
Hey,
over
I
to
don't
Arvax
really
and I'm gonna
tease you that
whisper in
much
her ear,
anymore.
how much do you want to get them back?
I just ignore them after a while.
You're no fun.
No, not really.
This is why it kept raining.
My emotions don't control the weather.
The thunder crack off in the distance.
No, that'd be if I was raging.
It sounded a lot like weather when you were angry. As I walked through the other boat.
Rage would entail a lightning strike to the boat.
Or a nearby tree. Anyway, so Dreyfus, Greg, and party members who are not here are going to stay on the boat.
I gotta take the dogs out. I'm on the headset, but I'm not at the keyboard. So.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to get up and get a beverage. Let's all take just a short break.
Yeah, I need to check real quick.
All right.
Did you guys ever figure out what happened to Dude?
Dude stayed with was busted. It was taken by what's her name? It's one of the regent that we were getting the jobs from. That got the job to free all the slaves and stuff. She ended up taking him, if I remember correctly.
I think more he went with her. It's not like she kidnapped him.
Yeah, like she got him out, and he went with her, and I think he is her personal chef.
Dude out here opening chicken shacks.
I mean, taking it all the way down to Flavortown.
No, what was it? No, it was the giant catfish we killed. I cooked the catfish. I did the fish fry. So I'm opening. He's opening fish camps.
Captain.
All you can eat
Dudes.
fried catfish.
Who's got all you can eat catfish?
I was asking what happened with Dude. And then I was reminiscing about the fact that we had killed that giant catfish, the River King or whatever, and about me doing the all-you-can-eat catfish for all the homeless people.
I'm going to say this dude's probably doing just fine. It was those other dudes he briefly associated with that was obviously the problem. Like, he might even have his own food cart at this point. You know, just roll up with the wagon.
Dude, I'm so happy you walked right into that one.
his medieval food truck.
Hell yeah, man! Bread bowls,
Trenchers for days.
trenchers for days. Dude made good fucking like man. Diners, drive-ins, and dungeons. It was the book he wrote.
And what was those beer battered items that we all had?
Catfish,
Had beer nuggets as well.
beer nuggets.
I had to bring those back from the first campaign because the second I mentioned there was deep fried beer, all three dwarves ran off to go get it.
Dude's a connoisseur. He probably went to the dwarven lands, found that. Was like, this is great bar food. I'm gonna take it, keep it in my repertoire.
While we're waiting on,
I ran a
oh, go ahead.
I ran another little chef like that, but he was like the fourth brother of the Snap, Crackle, and Pop gnomes. His name was Sizzle, and everything he cooked had bacon in it. He used bacon for everything. We killed this. I was playing the Lost Mine, not Lost Mines of Fandover. It's Dragon's Icespire Peak, and you fight this Thunder Boar in it. And when we killed him, I got all of his fucking bacon. And I did Thunder Boar bacon wraps, bacon wrapped cockatrices, and whatever I could get my hands.
Nice. I feel bad because since I have now unlocked a new area in Valheim, I now have new food items I can create, and so when I create them in the game, I start getting actually hungry because one of them is a stuffed
That's
mushroom.
like the Viking Ark or whatever. Or...
It's Viking Minecraft.
Yeah.
But it's stuffed mushrooms stuffed inside rabbit.
That sounds good, actually.
Yeah, I kind of really want a rabbit stuffed with a mushroom that has also been stuffed with like bacon and cheese.
I've got a grow kit of some blue oyster mushrooms going. So
how do those little
Whatever
kits actually hold up?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. This is the first one I've ever done.
That's the reason I haven't bought them before, is because I didn't know where I needed to put them, and
Somewhere where they get indirect sunlight and can stay between like 65 and 85 degrees, and you have to keep them moist, damp. You gotta mist them all the time, and it's best to use non-chlorinated water. So I keep rainwater and distilled water for my my carnivorous plants. So that's what I should have done.
We used to have some carnivorous plants, but the winter killed them, and we never got more.
I got temperates, so the winter doesn't kill them, and they're in a greenhouse, so they're safe.
when I after my next check, I'm gonna be getting the rest of the stuff I need to do it. But Kyle's brother gave him like 25 4x4s, and 8 of those I've claimed. I'm gonna be building a double barrel rain collection system. I just gotta get the PVC and the gutter to install. And after that, I will be doing that. However, I will not be doing the weird fish aquaculture with it. Because some people do that, but I know myself, I'll just end up with a barrel full of dead little fish. Which might add more nutrients to the water.
As long as you oxygenate the water, goldfish will survive.
So just put like a water pump to keep everything moving?
Yeah, just an aquarium pump that's got a bubbler on it.
Good. So you can buy just the air stones. And that you get a big enough one.
Yeah, all you need is a bubbler.
Okay, I might do that because I really want to turn my rainwater into something that would be better for my garden. Because the water that they've switched us to here is garbage. Like, you can tell when they've added bleach or large amounts of chlorine to it.
Dude,
Go down to the pet store and get your feeder goldfish for little or nothing.
And they should just eat off of the algae or just get some fish pellets to throw in there every so often.
I mean, they'll eat the bugs and the mosquito larvae and shit
And
that
that's
get laid in.
they'll keep the mosquitoes down.
It's actually a trick that a lot of ranchers and stuff use. They put goldfish in their water troughs and stuff. It keeps the horses and cows free of parasites because they eat all of those mosquito larvae and other stuff that get laid in the water that normally turn into parasites when ingested by like bovine.
Okay, I said I wasn't going to do this, but now y'all are starting to make me change my mind.
Just spitting facts.
Hmm.
And that's a rock fact.
In worst case scenario, you're after the price of a little bubbler pump and some goldfish, and you ended up with dead fish that turn into fertilizer.
Oh, fun thing I've just learned recently is one of my friends here has a mom who puts meat into her compost pile and is complaining about raccoons.
Who does that?
I will say off screen so that it's not on the internet for everybody and their moms to know. Because they are very, very sweet and nice to us. But she said throw bread, throw meat, throw any type of fruit rind into the compost. And I was under the impression you were not supposed to put bread or meat into compost. Because it draws unwanted attention.
Well, you throw bread and meat in a special compost bin bucket that chickens have access to, and then you've got the poop from the chickens for your fertilizing compost without having that problem.
See, another reason to get chickens, Em.
You gonna take care of them?
We'll take care of them. I take that silence as a bad sign. All right, so back to the game, because I think everybody's here, right?
I think so.
See, Mulak, you still have on those boots, don't you?
The mud boots, of course.
Yeah, so everybody else, when you get off the boat, you sink just a little bit, except for Mulak, who just nimbly walks across the mixture of mud and decaying plant matter that makes up most of the ground, which is a really nice way to describe what you're walking on, or a really, it's a benevolent way to refer to it. Mulak doesn't sink, but the rest of y'all just a little bit. Not quite all the way up to the ankle.
Oh, this is terrible. Mulak, how much for those boots?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's not giving those up.
Do you gamble?
Depends. Not for my boots, I don't.
Then never mind.
Thank you, though.
All right, I need everybody to give me a survival check. 10, 11, 21, 23, 4.
I have the best modifier and fucking suck.
So that's it takes y'all a while to get there. Tarl, unfortunately, your heavy dwarven mail does slow you down a little bit. But as you're going through here, you do see telltale stonework. Statues that have been grown over to where the naked eye, Tarl, would be, that's just a stone. You see what used to be a statue or a pillar of dwarven make. So that plus your armor slows you down, and it takes y'all a good hour or two to make it further in to where you don't see the boat anymore at this point.
I point out the stonework to everybody as we're going through.
All right, where are tokens?
I would like to have Juno be invisible and have her flying high enough above us that she could see anything approaching us. And standing command is to let me know if she spots something sneaking up on us.
Okay. I'm going to change maps real quick. She does let you know that the further up ahead you get, there is definitely a group of these wisps. Dear God, I forgot I changed everybody's frickin' dark vision color. Because
Oh, great. We are headed towards ghosts.
Kind of figured that was happening.
Well, apparently there are some wisps up ahead.
Yeah, don't touch those.
I was not going to. Do you touch wisps?
No, I'm telling them don't touch them.
see. There's Shamrock. Okay. Does everybody see their token?
I don't see a map change.
Yeah, we're still on the
Yeah.
boat.
Oh. That would be a reason.
Yep. Oh god, these are giving me flashbacks to Dresden.
Yep, those wisps remain.
Who'd we lose?
Yeah.
Tarl.
Do we lose Cannon?
Yeah.
What happened? Are y'all on the same internet, Jake?
Yeah. No telling.
Nope.
I'm able to see more than I should be able to see.
Well, there's not actually dark vision. It's not like pitch black. It's just
Oh, okay.
I had
It's dim
dynamic
light.
I had dynamic lighting turned on and everybody had. I had to fix it for I had to fix it for the folks at home that might be watching this. Discord dropped him.
Yeah, I've been having problems with it crashing recently too.
Technology.
I just think the latest updates have like outpaced our machines. We're both on very old machines.
Well, let's give him a minute, and if he can't get back in.
That
I
was
think
him.
he's back.
Oh,
Torch
oh.
pick up, but doesn't see anything but a green screen on the map, so I'm doing a reload on roll 20.
Okay. So to describe the scene that y'all have before you is there is, excuse me, something that is unusual, Arvax, and something you haven't seen, or you shouldn't. I should say you haven't seen this one before. One of the things that's very unusual to find in the damp wood is a rock outcropping. I mean, the damp wood is known to be low, mushy, muddy. There are some patches of dry land that's higher, but this is like an actual 15, 16 foot tall rock outcropping with a massive tree growing out of the top of it.
Well, that's weird.
And there are 6 wisps just floating near this place.
Well, I'm pretty sure the giant rock that is really weird to see in this place is probably where we'd find the tech.
Yep.
Are the wisps just floating there?
They're just floating there.
I'm not seeing anything on the map except a black screen.
Token has vision, token has night vision. So let's try this. Because your token does this for some reason. What about now?
Nope.
My vision changed with whatever you just did.
Did it turn green?
Yeah.
That is because Tarl's night vision is green.
Blood moon. There's a blood moon tonight.
What did Harley say?
There's a full moon tonight, apparently.
Oh no, the crazies will be out.
I'm already here.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey.
Man, it looks like these wisps have teeth.
They do
Yeah.
in this picture.
It looks like they'd go like when they laugh.
Never
Oh,
do
boy,
that ever
oh,
again. Never do that again, Moose. That was so loud.
Do it again.
Giggle.
That was worse. That was way worse. I don't know how. Still can't see anything, Cannon?
Nope. Everything else seems to be working, but my map is just black.
And you can see your map, Jake?
Yeah.
So I will describe the scene, Tarl. As y'all make it in, it's a large clearing, and then probably about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 30 feet from you or so, there are 2 groups of 3 wisps just floating around this large rock outcropping with a massive tree growing from the middle of it. They don't seem to be doing anything other than waiting.
Hello, wisps.
Tap your anvil.
Tarl does.
They flare in rhythm to the tapping of the anvil.
Oh. Does it have to be you tapping the anvil? May I try?
He's the dwarf.
Are these spirits racist?
No, but they might be dwarven.
All dwarves are not racist, Arvax. I
I didn't
feel like that
say
is
that
very...
they're racist. I said they were responding to him because he's a dwarf. Because they used to be dwarves.
But now they're incorporeal beings.
Whatever, hit the thing.
May I?
I'll be right back. I gotta handle the pup.
Milord, write this down because we all know the difference between science and fucking around is notes. And I'm gonna take the hammer and pop the anvil.
The difference between science and fucking around is notes. I'm gonna have to remember that.
I have clipped that. All right, so do you take the hammer and strike the anvil?
Yeah.
Okay, as you do, they flare. But as they flare, you notice that they have green to them instead of the blue that they have been. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
I don't think they like that.
Racist. Arvax, you were right. All dwarven spirits are racist.
No, I think they just like tradition.
Have to go through and delete all this nonsense. Okay, so now let me get everything in order.
Finally, Arvax rolled the correct initiative.
Okay, so it looks like it'll be Mularn, Shamrock, Arvax, Tarl, the Wisps, Mulak, the Sprite. So, starting off, Mularn, what do you do now that you've seen these things flare?
I am going to let's see. Specifically languages. I am going to step up behind Arvax. And I am going to ready Big Lady Go Burr. If attack seems imminent, then Arvax is gonna get pumped.
Cool. Shamrock.
Is it just the 3 wisps ahead of us that we can see?
There are 2 sets of 3 on either side of this outcropping, Tarl. There are some. The closest ones to you would be immediately to your right. 5, 10, 15, 25 would get you right to it.
All right, I got the map up on my phone, so I'm halfway seeing what's going on.
Oh, God, I'm sorry you're having to do Roll20 on a phone. Roll20, work on your mobile app.
Well, if I could figure out how to get these damn player icons off the screen, it wouldn't be so bad.
You go over to the setting tab, and then I believe it's under audio video, and then there is a tab that says video display. Whenever you click on that, you have the player video avatar size. You can change that to names only. Hashtag sponsor me, Roll20. I know how you work.
That worked on the computer, but I ain't been able to get to the settings on the phone.
There on the phone, there should be like a little 3-bar icon over near your Zoom.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. Oh, don't need to roll
You
initiative.
can click on the little 3-bar icon, and it'll pop out your.
Malak, you had a 12.
Okay.
So, Shamrock, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going to back away as far as I can, and I'm going to yell to Tarl, play the dwarven music, make it dwarven again, make it dwarven again, and I'm going to silent image a tree around me.
You changed the radio station and now you're hiding, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And I will take the hide action. Oh wait, no, I had to use my action to silent him.
Right. Arvax.
I'm sure.
Can't see like an entrance or anything on this side, can we?
No, it's just rock.
Think we need to find the way in, but I'm pretty sure it's over on the other side. Should we try and go around them and see what happens?
Maybe.
I'm gonna move up just a little bit and see if they react at all. Like within 10 feet, and I'm gonna hold an attack if one of them comes within range of me.
Okay.
Can I have can I have essentially have my familiar land on her shoulder?
Yeah.
Like
In the
style.
they are the style of their form of an owl right now.
Yes, a black, small black owl.
Okay.
Did the wisp react at all to me moving closer?
They have a green flare to them still going on from the anvil strikes.
Tarl, I would just hitting that anvil when you can, see if that helps.
So you're holding an attack.
I'm striking.
Yeah.
Tar, you strike the anvil.
I do at the rhythm of the song.
They flare every time you strike, but that green is still mixed in. It seems like they have been agitated.
Green seems bad.
I sing a dwarven song that's supposed to calm anything.
All right, roll performance for me.
Tarl starts singing "Carry On My Wayward Son."
It doesn't seem to be working, Tarl.
I call out a prayer to Tyr.
All right, noting that you got a prayer to Tyr going on. Do you wish to move? Or are you going to
Stand fast.
Standing fast? Okay. You will get an attack of opportunity, Arvax. Sorry, you had an attack ready, right?
Yeah, I had ready an attack.
Okay, roll your attack.
She goes to when she goes to attack, it's gonna
it triggers it. So
Does 12 hit?
no.
Shit.
If she held an attack, that's the whole attack action.
Yep, should be the whole attack action.
So I get
Oh.
both?
Yeah, do your second
Oh.
attack. That will hit.
Oh,
And you are big.
I also have improved Divine Smite now, so that adds D8. Big lady go burr.
You also, it's a D4, right, for being enlarged?
Yes.
Okay. So you do that, and as you do it, it slides right through you, so you'll take the 1d4 damage I rolled earlier of cold.
So 1.
Yep. That was it, just moving through.
Eh.
Wizard. Does a 17 hit?
17. Shielded, no.
Okay. You watch as this wisp comes up, and as it gets closer, you watch the blue light extends out into the form of a dwarf that swings a battle axe at you. See those two coming at Arvax because she is right there in their face. $17 is a miss. 25 though.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 4 slashing.
Ow.
Okay. The one that comes up closest, the one that's just like it's 7 o'clock from Tarl. That's attack for a 7, which is a miss. Then another swing at the wizard, which is a 23.
Who's it going after?
The axe swing is going after Mularn with a 23. Mularn, what is your total AC with shield? Do we lose Mularn?
No. I am still here.
Did I come through?
Yeah, it's 18.
It's 18 with shield on?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 4 slashing. Give me a concentration check.
That is an intelligence check or constitution?
Con.
Con. So
Yeah, you're good. Mulak, all of these wisps are kind of congealing on your group.
Yeah, I see that. Question. These things. What do they look like?
Give me a perception check real quick.
I mean, they're giant statues, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, I thought you were trying to like get something more than just
Like, are they humanoid looking? Are they
mostly.
like? Do they have legs?
From where you're standing, you could not see if they have legs.
Hmm. Has anyone hit it with anything other than smacking?
Arvax has sword swinged, and that seemed to have done something.
Alright, well, right here. So it'll hit Tarl, my brother, and Arvax, but it won't hit me or the. Oh my god, forgot her name. The fairy or Shamrock.
Okay. How many of the wisp will it hit?
All of them.
Okay, so what are you casting?
That right there.
Vitriolic Sphere.
The fuck?
So everybody in that area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Of 17? Yeah, 17.
Arvax fails and is going to take 47 damage.
40. Why do you keep hitting me with acid?
Brother. So Mularn takes 47 points of acid damage.
You more damn wisps.
So first wisp. Fail. Second one, that's that one. Okay, that's a success. Success on the third one. Failure on the fourth one. Success on the fifth one. Success on the last one. So this one took full damage. It's gone. This one just took half damage. And what was that total damage again?
47. So it'd be 26 half.
23.
Yes, sorry.
All right. All right, then the third one succeeded, but it's already taken damage. Oh, sorry, fourth. One, two, three. No, that one succeeded, so that one's got. Okay. The one that already taken damage failed. So that one's gone. And then the other two are still there. All right, Juno.
She's gonna stay her ass up in the air and invisible
Okay, so she's doing nothing but staying invisible.
for now.
Okay.
And
Mularn.
I'll mark elevation. I'm gonna say she's up 25.
All right, Mularn, give me a concentration check on that since you just ate 47 points of acid. Yeah, that's 17 is not half of that. So concentration on Big Lady Go Burgon. But it's back to your turn, Mularn. Everything kind of burns.
Yeah, and thinking kind of everything that's not to move right here and then lightning bolt. Let me see.
Oh, I forgot that. And then I'll float up like 20 feet.
On your broom.
Yeah.
Where are you doing, Shatter?
Right there.
Just to get these two in front of Arvax?
Yep.
Does Arvax need to save?
No. So it's. I position my spell so that my allies don't get hit and take 73 damage.
Mine is way the fuck
Appreciate that.
bigger.
Both of those fail their con saves. $19.
Why am I not showing up on the turn?
You're on there. You're right behind Arvax.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's on mine.
I'm not seeing it on mine, online, or on the phone.
So he's
It's me and
between
then
Arvax.
it's me and then the wisps.
On mine, it goes you,
Yeah,
then
I
Tarl.
don't see me up there either, so it might just be acting weird.
Yeah, that seems like it's acting weird. So there are 2 wisps left at the start, unless there's something else that you're doing, Twin.
10, 15, 25, 30. Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Bippity bobbity boop.
Yep.
All right. As you're over by these statues, give me a Constitution saving throw. You're good. All right. Shamrock,
I'm going to hide.
you're still hiding in the tree.
I'm using my action to take the hide action inside of the fake tree.
All right. You have hidden in tree.
That is it.
Arvax, the two in front of you have gone poof.
Cool. I'm gonna go hit this one.
You have advantage because of flanking, which thank God for that. Still up. Well, hold on. Did you add your automatic?
That's the 5 radiant. I put it
Oh.
on there automatically.
Let me double check something. 13 will miss. Tarl, it's your go. There are 2 wisps right here next to you. And everything slightly burns. Okay, so you're doing Channel Divinity, Turn Undead?
Sure am.
All right. So now needs to make Wisdom saving throws. A 22 and an 18.
What are the wisdom saving throws against?
Let's see.
My wisdom or
Should be your spell DC.
spell DC 15?
Okay, so they resist being turned. Anything else, Tarl?
Well, let me try this.
See, it is it an, let me remember, it's an action to use Turn Undead.
Yep. Channel Divinity.
So you wouldn't be able to do the attack cannon.
All right, I'm gonna stand there with my hammer ready then.
All right. Let's see. Arvax, Tarl. I know a 15 doesn't hit Arvax. Does a 19 hit Tarl?
Nope, I've got a 21.
Okay, so as these spectral dwarves form, their axes just cling off of your shields and your armor finding no purchase. Mulak, who is flying up above.
And being handsome.
Other than that, what are you doing? Oh God, am I not coming through again?
I can hear you.
Okay.
What the
Are you going through your spells, Moose?
Wait, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Something's going on with my freaking thing. Hold on.
So Roll20 is not showing you in the turn order or Tarl in the turn order.
Yeah, it's showing that it's turn order 5. That it's
That is weird.
yeah. Tarl. Okay. Here we go. So okay, just to make sure, this one's alive and this one's alive.
Yeah, the two right between Arvax and Tarl.
Okay. Let me see if I can move myself now. Okay. How far did I just move? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, do these things have legs?
Yeah.
Alright, it's too late though. I'll just acid splash the one in the middle.
What's the range on Acid Splash?
It just bounces to one thing that I want if I want it to. It has to make a dex save.
Yeah, but it's within 60 feet.
5. Oh yeah, 60 feet.
That's what I was trying to check. Yeah, you're fine. So it needs to make a what? Dex save?
Dex save, yeah.
23.
Alright. And does it have to hit? No, okay, and the one next to it.
$15.
Hey, that one takes 10 damage.
That one takes 10 damage. It is still up. Juno.
Juno is going to shoot her little short bow at one.
All right.
Doink.
Yeah, that hits.
One piercing. I doubt the poison works on these things.
Yeah, the poison doesn't have an
And
effect.
she's no longer invisible.
Which one
And I
did
guess
she?
she'll shoot-
Oh, well, that one is now dead.
She gives Arvax a thumbs up. And then that's her.
Mularn.
The only one left.
Yeah, that's the last one left.
Bolted. No, never mind.
Yeah, it goes a little wild. You hear a gas pocket in the distance kind of pop. Anything else that you're doing? Or are you staying there, Mularn? Or Mularn? Or are you
Yeah.
gonna? Okay. Shamrock.
Okay. I'm going to come out from my maybe hidden position and Eldritch Blast at this last wisp.
All right. Roll me some Eldritch Blast. Yep. Yep, that does it.
Pew pew.
You come out and pew pew it, and it's gone. So the last wisp fizzles out, and with the end of that fight, we will end tonight's session.
I told you these
I'm trying to-
dwarven guys are racist.
So I've been sitting here trying to reset. It's not working. Pissing me off.
Hooray! Hooray! Technical difficulties. All right. Let's see. I will go over the schedule here real quick. We will not have Redwell on Wednesday. Grave is opting to hold off on that for right now. We will not have Exposition this Thursday. But we will have Kitchen Table next Sunday. So that should be the upcoming schedule. And I'll toss it over to my wife for the socials.
All right, we're glad anyone actually was able to hear anything tonight with our technical difficulties. But we are on Hellscape, that is Twitter, at @bonus_team. As much as you can read us. We are also Team Bonus Action on Facebook. Those are the best places to find out when we're going live. We also Team Bonus Action over on YouTube, where you can watch all of our previous episodes and podcasts and live streams and such. We also have our website, teambonusaction.com.
All right. And since Knox is here,
Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Until next time, folks. Don't let your meatloaf.